New video fresh on your box. Stop, click, and watch. Ready, yet, get set. AMG's all that. What's up, my peoples? It is your boy AMG here, and today we're talking about Run with the Wind, episode 16, Dreams and Reality. Now, I know this episode is kind of late for me because I kind of really like this show and I'm really into sports anime, but let's get it. So, dude, just this story, this show is just amazing to me. I used to be in track and field, and I played football and stuff like that. But just the feeling of trying so hard to do something and putting your everything in it is just, it just feels amazing. But let's talk about last episode that came onto this episode. So we ended last episode with Haji almost falling over the guy who fell that hit the refreshment table. Now Haji jumps over him, but when he jumps over him, he lands kind of awkward and hurts his knee. And it's just like, dude, like, why? Just give him a break. He healed completely. It makes me sad that he could get to the point where he just hurting so bad that he can't run anymore. And you can tell that's just what he loves to do because he worked so hard for it. He even fainted because he was working so hard just to get a chance to do it. But he jumps over and he finally gets past and they're just all running. Then we see Kakaru. He is running so fast. You can see the wind coming off that boy. Like, he's flying. And he's just seeing people go in sights and people just seeing him running just like, whoa, this dude's fast. Like, what the heck is going on? He sees the African runners in front of him. And this dude goes into his final form. I promise you. When that scene changed and it turned into like some kind of out-of-body experience, like it was kind of like how people see hockey or something. You can see someone's aura just moving faster, just getting stronger. That's exactly what you're seeing. If you guys have ever seen shows like Slam Dunk and Kuroko no Basket and stuff like that, where they just get into the zone is like you get so close to a goal that you just focus just on that goal alone, and that's all you're worried about, and you just put your everything into it. Everything else is shut out, and you just, gosh, dude, you guys seen that? Just seeing him fly past everybody, I'm like, whoa. Just moving, just wow. And then how he catched up to the last three runners. He's in the first pack. And I'm just like, yo. And he wins, and he gets third place. But the fact that his third place, everybody else didn't pay attention to the first or second runners because they're in Japan. Of course, they're not going to really cheer about African runners, so that makes perfect sense because they're exchange students anyway. But when he got in there and he's third or fourth or whatever it was really close, everybody's like, whoa, this dude kept up with them, what the hell going on? Like, I'm loving that. And just the fact that he ran a 2-hour race in 58 minutes. Like, man. You're like, he's a freshman? Just think of when he becomes a senior. That boy, look, dude, this is ridiculous. And then just seeing everybody, and Haji being the next one to finish, and him speeding up after his legs started to hurt even more. I'm just like, yo, he put in that work. He's struggling through it. He's like Michael Jordan when he had a cold and played the whole game and still dropped money. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was ready, and then everybody just coming through and making it and coming through, and Prince being the last one and being the 100th one to make it, and they only bring, I think it's 200 people. It's like, yo, okay, Prince, I see you halfway, you climbing to that upper echelon real quick, homie. I was like, yo, I'm loving this. And then at the end where he's talking about, what is our time? We have to check our time because if we don't get a good enough time, we won't be able to make it in. So we won't beat the qualifiers to get into the Hokkaido. And then they're like, So they're just like, it's just real tense. And you see like the fan club is just like, I don't even know what to say to them. This is so intense situation. And then the qualifiers, they're just telling everybody who made it, and you just see all these names going past, and they're just so sad and say we didn't make it, in like praying and hoping and wishing. And you see it goes from 1 to 10, and then finally they're the 10th team to make it in to Hikaino Iden, and it's like Akiden, sorry. And it's like, yo, man, this you, like I said, the feeling of working so hard to achieve something, and then you finally get it, all that work that you did finally pays off, is the best feeling in the world. And that's exactly what this episode gave off. Like dreams, that's part of the title of the episode. And then we get to a later title, and we see them walking and leaving, and we see the Joyu twins, is I think how you pronounce their last name, talking about, hey, so Haji's talking about us making it to the top and everything, and we made it here, right? But if we're going so fast and we made it in this amount of time, then how fast are people who actually are going to Hokkaido Akiden? Because they're way faster than we are. Are we able to actually reach this? Are we gonna reach this with just practice alone? Like, what are we fighting for? And it's like the twins saying this is really, it has to be something serious, because they're usually happy-go-lucky, but they just, it really just, wow. I'm like, this is a real serious. And it's just, in reality, they're like, that's where the reality part of the title comes in, like, can we do this? How can we do this? Are we good enough to do this? This is, man, I love this series. I love this series, man. Anyway, this is the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe if you like it. Remember, anime, manga, and gaming is all that. And I'm out.